Hey, yo, what up? Welcome to Markman Comics. My name is Rob Markman. Shout out to everybody who is watching the channel, who is supporting the channel. I just built this place to share my love of comic books. A lot of y'all know me from music, so this whole separate channel is just for comic books. So shout out to everybody that watches, everybody who likes. Really appreciate everyone who subscribes, and would appreciate you if you consider subscribing after watching this video. And also the people who leave comments. You know I answer every single comment. Really, just because I love talking comic books, man, and building the space to do so. So today I want to talk about What If trailer for season 3. They're saying it's the final season. The show is dropping on Disney Plus on December 22nd. It's 8 episodes, and I believe it's going to be a daily drop from the 22nd into the end of the year. There's a lot of Easter eggs, a lot of cameos in this trailer. Not going to go through them all. I just want to talk about one, but I mean, we've seen Ironheart, we've seen Maria Rambeau, we've seen Howard the Duck, we've seen Spectral Vision, Red Guardian, Winter Soldier, possibly Mysterio. I don't know. And then at the end, we get the big surprise that I'm going to show you right here.
Maybe it's time that we called in some help?
I am Storm, goddess of thunder.
That's right. So we get Storm wielding Thor's hammer, Mjolnir. I still can't pronounce that. I'll say it 10 times and I'll pronounce it 10 different times. All 10 times I pronounced it. But we see her with the hammer or something similar. I think it's the hammer. And this is directly from the comic books, right? We've seen Storm with the powers of Thor before. Okay, I want to go back to X-Men Annual number 9. I don't have a copy. I wish I had a copy. I bet this is now going to become more in high demand, but it was dropped in 1985. Dope issue, dope X-Men Annual. The Arthur Adams art, incredible, man. Anytime Arthur Adams drew the X-Men, super special. But basically the story was that, New Mutants and Storm were in Asgard and they were being tricked by Loki. And so Loki wanted to use Storm to replace Thor as the goddess of thunder. And he figured, if he granted Storm this power, and he had her under a spell where she was just a little more susceptible to being controlled, that then he could have control of Asgard. So he gives her this hammer called Stormcaster, forges a brand new weapon for her. It's called Stormcaster. So the interesting thing is, and Stormcaster has a slightly different shape than Thor's hammer, Mjolnir, right? I'm never going to get that right. But so if you look in the trailer, in the Disney Plus trailer, really looks like she has Thor's hammer. Looks like the shape of the hammer that we all know and we all love. This is not Stormcaster, so it's a little bit different. But in the story, Loki gives Stormcaster, and it's bound to his power. Like, it has powers of its own, but Loki is still very much in control. And Storm eventually, though she loves the power of it, and this is at a time during the X-Men continuity where Storm had lost her powers and lost her confidence and didn't really feel like she was that much of an asset to the X-Men. So Stormcaster and the power that Loki granted her gave her a renewed self-confidence. But towards the end, Storm just gives it up. She realized she has to let go of the hammer. She has to let go of the power. And so classic issue like that cover. You've seen that cover a bunch of times. You've seen this Arthur Adams art. So that's kind of where it comes from. Then Stormcaster comes back years later, almost 20 years later, more than 20 years later, with X-Men to Serve and Protect issue 3. Thor, in this storyline, Thor brings Stormcaster back to her. He says that he found it while he was searching Asgard for different relics. He found this box with her name on it, Aurora, and so Storm opens it and once again is reunited with Stormcaster and the power of it all. And in this very short story, Storm once again relinquished the power because, it was calling to her, but she realized that it was a trick from Loki. All right. And then we don't see it again until X-Men Gold 25, where Storm is once again reunited with Stormcaster. And this goes on for several issues. And, the cool thing about it, all the way back into X-Men Annual 9, is Storm has like an Asgardian, almost a Thor-like costume, so it's a really like different version of Storm that we rarely see, but it's a powerful image that just stayed classic in comics forever. So in X-Men Gold 25, we see her again reunited with Stormcaster, and again it gives Storm this power, this confidence, this boost. And she keeps it for several issues, and several issues later she fights Uovo and uses all the power in Stormcaster to defeat him. So like he's destroyed it, but after she used it in battle, the hammer just turns to dust. It's reduced to ashes, and Storm is once again without her hammer, without Stormcaster. So that's just a little bit of a history. I didn't want to go like super deep. This wasn't going to be very long, but I thought it was a cool thing that we saw Storm in the trailer with Thor's hammer, and like kind of like what a great image, what a great concept. And I just wanted to share a little bit for those who might have been seeing that for the first time or not have known how that tied back to the comic books. Just wanted to give a piece of history. That's all, man. So I appreciate y'all. Like, subscribe, hit me in the comments. Let me know if you're looking forward to What If Season 3, what you're looking forward to seeing, and what you're looking forward to seeing from this channel. But I appreciate y'all all right? Peace.